Hi, hello, I'm Drake and welcome to another day on Dartmoor. And today we're going to talk about ponds. And even if you don't have space to have a large pond or a small pond, if you can bring water into your house or bring water into your garden, patio, windowsill, in any shape or form, do it. Even if you have a vase of water that you can put something in it that's going to just grow all year round, or you want to put pebbles in a dish, just having water around has a wonderful impact on our psychology. It's a very calming influence. So I really ask you to contemplate doing that. But if you do have a garden and you've got space to do something a little bit more, then I really advise you to do it. And I was thinking today, I'm just down here, this is our seasonal pond, and it's absolutely full of insects right now, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. I'll pan round and see if you can actually see what I'm seeing right now. But it's just full of insect life right now. It's absolutely buzzing. If you're lucky, you might even see a newt and a few tadpoles swimming around in there as well. But it's absolutely buzzing, and it's just a joy to see. And yeah, I wanted to bring you down here, talk about ponds, because insect life. We're in a bit of a crisis at the moment, an emergency, if you like, to do with the amount of insect life that's around. And right now, this time of year, this is when birds are going to be bringing up their chicks, and they're going to need food. And what they're going to do if there's not enough insect life around? So I've actually become a lot more tolerant about having even a bowl out that's got loads of mosquito larvae in it, because it's going to be food for something. So ponds bring in wildlife and export wildlife, and that's an absolute wondrous, I don't know, it's just such a glorious thing to behold, and so important in the garden, because of course if you've got your frogs and newts, they're going to go into the garden, they're going to eat your slugs and snails and all the other little critters that might eat your produce. So yes, have your pond. And right now we're down here, and as I said, this is a larger pond. It's seasonal, but I'm trying to turn it into something a bit more than seasonal. And I'm bringing water in from a nearby stream. It's only a sad little trickle right now, but it's something, and it's keeping the water in. You might see some bamboo back there, which I had to dig out from somewhere else. And I'm keeping that, and I'm growing it on in bags so it doesn't charge off and spread everywhere. But of course, bamboo, you can eat bamboo shoots. If you've had a Chinese meal where you've had bamboo shoots in the dish, then that's where it's coming from. And bamboo, of course, garden canes, and you can even use bamboo for drinking straws and any number of different things. So it's really great addition to your garden. And the other thing that you get in a pond is you've got the edges. Now, the edges of the pond are really fantastic places to grow things that you might want to eat yourself. And right now we've got lots and lots of wild garlic, and I'm going to just take you over to another little pond that I dug a few years ago. And the reason I dug this was because I really did want one in that was in all year round, and I couldn't figure out how to bring water in, so it was a bucket job of bringing water in over the summer. So I think I'm coming up with a better idea with bringing water in from a nearby stream. Anyway, if we bring you round and down, this is a little pond that I created a few years ago, full of tadpoles right now and newts. It's full of caddisfly larvae and other nymphs are growing in there, and so it's just wonderful to see all the life in there. And I swear to goodness, the amount of time I've sat down here just, sorry, I'll let you see me, even if you don't want to, just to sit and relax and enjoy and watch what life there is in there and see what's going on in there. But I wanted to talk to you about food, so I'm going to bring you down, and if you see down here all this good stuff that's growing here, it may be very familiar to you, some maybe not, but this is wild garlic, and it's absolutely delicious, and you can have it in any number of ways. We've just been eating it today, just eating the leaves and the flowers in a salad. Delicious. You can make a pesto from the leaves. Delicious. You can pickle the flower buds when they're like this in particular. That's how I would do it. and they're just lovely, lovely, lovely. Wonderful flavour and a little bit sweeter than the leaves. And these are great because they'll spread everywhere. All this here, and I've probably got at least 4 times this amount. I literally picked a few of these. If you can see, these are actually little pods which are growing after the flower, and they will turn into little tiny little bulblets that will drop onto the ground, and then they will start growing for next year. And about 3 years ago I collected some of these, and now I've got absolutely hundreds of these little plants, so it keeps us full of garlic salad throughout the year. The other thing I've got growing down here is, if you can see it over here, is a whole load of water mint, and again a wonderful, wonderful plant, and very, very delicious. So in conclusion, I just really want to reiterate the importance of having a pond. You know, ever since I was 5 years old, when I first started gardening and started taking an interest in nature and the world around me, one of the first things I did was encourage my parents with me to dig a hole in the garden, put some plastic in there, and we made a little pond. And I've never looked back since. It is one of my most favourite habitats. And yes, I really, really do, hand on heart, ask you to consider it and have it in your garden. You will have no regrets, believe me. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. And yeah, I hope you have a really great day. Thank you so much for your listening. The chimes are going on, the wind chime. And it's a lovely sunny day here on Dartmoor. So thank you and goodbye.